Time for another Thundachin video. This time we're grumpy in Spires of Ascension. Yay! And we're off. Holding off DPS at the moment, just while the tank pulls most of the bottom floor. Although when I'm tanking, I normally pull the guy at the back as well, or the two guys at the back.
I confront devils. Go in service.
Just trying to ramp up DPS with chain lightning and Aftershock earthquake. Trying to interrupt as well. Just anything to help out. Hunter's doing a fair bit of DPS. I'm a bit slow to catch up today. Don't know what. Had a guy waited a little bit longer. And I'm still a learning shaman. Shaman. I'm still not sure how to say that. How to pronounce it. Shaman or shaman. Final 3 for this floor at the top here. Hunter's already got a stack of damage in there before I even got up the steps. I need to get a shuffle on, get it moving a little bit faster. There's only 3 guys in this area, so changed my rotation slightly. Throwing in flame shocks and lava shocks.
Paragon of loyalty, devil.
And over the gap we fly.
All this time it was you who led the Forsworn.
All the while being lectured.
Adherence to the path would have doomed us all. You left me no
Doomed us all.
but to oppose you. Forsworn, see that the mortals do not interfere.
Onto chucking down a trap. He's trapped the inspiring mob so that we can just crack on with ease unhindered. I guess inspiring is one of the affixes. Regular AoE rotation here, but again I'm slow off the mark.
You think yourself exceptional.
And we have prideful.
Humility.
I was going to say that I'm not keeping an eye on where the damage is going, but I don't think anybody is looking at everybody's health bars. No excuse that. And down goes the inspiring mob.
You cannot hide. None.
On with the boss. So I run my trinket first. Once I'm ready for Bloodlust, I'll bloody run it. I wanted to run off the buff that I'd got from the trinket first and then run Bloodlust. But
Your doom takes flight.
Attenuated.
That's just me. Sorry for the camera. Because I'm zoomed out, I keep getting plants in the way. But
attenuated barrage.
I'm moving over near the bird so I don't get hit by the little black projectiles. Just firing into the boss lady.
Attenuated barrage.
Fear the sky! Suffer my wrath!
Attenuated barrage.
The bird's going to get it now.
Spear. Charged spear.
And because I couldn't see stupid camera angle, I ran into that charged spear. I was standing in shit for a good few seconds there.
Barrage.
No excuses, my fault entirely. Wait down here for the tank to pull the mobs down. Put up a defensive there. And I get a spear in the head because my fat ass sticks out further than most of them. Being a Pandarian male. So this time I wish to be standing closer together. I'm using chain lightning and only hitting, well, I was only hitting one of them for a while. It was futile. I should have moved to the two that I could hit together. As a result, my DPS really suffered. To the top. Now I'm expecting to go over here, which I do with my group normally, but we're not used to doing 10s, so, or 10 plus, 11 in this case. So we're just getting count really on these mobs, just for timing Primal later on. Still expected to go over there, but anyway, mount up and on to the next area. This is a lot better from me. I'm still having to think a lot playing a shaman because it's still a relatively new class to me. It will come. Eventually I'll be able to do this without thinking about it too much. But as a shaman you should always be thinking about your next pack and what's coming up in the dungeon. Well, as any DPS I guess. But especially as a shaman, because you've got to pull Maelstrom ready for, well, make sure you've got enough Maelstrom ready so you can start the next pack optimally. So we've just got Primal, but we lose a lot of ticks on it, messing about down here. I don't know if we could have taken that mob plus the Primal or not.
The Kyrian must stand united.
But because we're buffed, I would have thought we could have taken a bigger pack than that.
The Forsworn will forge a new path for Bastion.
See, but I got a few seconds left to Primal. We stood here looking at the mobs over there. It's going to tick out before we actually engage. I thought the idea of having the prideful buff was to be bold and go for big packs, but we're being fairly conservative. Again, my DPS is not optimal on here. On for the next pack. 4 in this one. So I'm just going to chain lightning spawn. But because the tank's having to kite, mobs are all over the place. It's not his fault, he has to kite, given the new meta, but it's not helping my DPS. A lot of my low DPS there is due to inexperience with the class. Flying again.
For eons, we have been told to purify ourselves, to let go of our memories, our identities, our loved ones.
Healer's asking for a break so he can get some mana down his neck.
But what do we serve?
Pack of 4 waiting for us.
An oppressive law. Our sacrifice
While being lectured again.
for nothing.
Is it Devos that lectures on this?
Meddle all you like, mortal.
I'm prideful again.
Inevitable.
I'm not sure what I was doing there. I was going to drop Earthquake and then maybe I'd countered, right? Big pack. No, we'll wait. Hunter's calling most of the shots here. We'll have a little discussion. Oh, Prideful takes a drop in. I don't think I'm hitting everybody here because of the stairs. I should have come up really. Trying to do there, but forgot about this little fella here. I think everybody else has as well. And that hex was accidental. Just a misclick. Tank kiting away again. So what makes Vengeance Demon Hunters so special is their toolkit. They're a bit squishy. And the word is that come 9.1 that druids are going to be the new meta. But I hate these mobs here that float away from the main pack. I'm still not praying properly. I should make sure everything's got flame shock on it. There's lava bits on 2 mobs. Chain light in between. Another packet 4. I've got a bloodlust weak aura, and it keeps flashing up there all the time. I think it's just optimal for timing, and I don't think it takes into consideration which mobs are particularly hard on a particular affix. I'm fortified or tyrannical, boss wise. I might take it off, I think.
You think yourself exceptional, gifted.
We've got prideful up, but we've still got a couple of mobs up yet. And now we can concentrate on Prive. I lost a bit of DPS there because I decided to heal myself. Not trusting my healer, but he was straight on it, so I should have just laid in with a DPS. Would have been a better idea. Hit this boss. Then it's only because I really didn't know how to approach it as a DPS. Look, everybody else is over to the top right hand side of the screen. I should have just stuck with everybody else.
Your sight is your down.
And now I'm getting the projectiles flying out in my direction. If I'd have moved over that way, where they are, I would have been fine.
Dark strike.
Or at least I would have had less to deal with.
Your sight.
Now I'm having to keep on my eye on a lot of projectiles.
Recharge.
From the shadows, I witness your demise.
Dark strike.
You can
Smack.
Flash.
radiance.
So now I'm undead. Or whatever that's called.
A futile effort.
I do have reincarnation though.
Dark strike.
You cannot match my alacrity.
I call him Bloodlust here, but
Your
Blinding
sight
flash.
is your downfall.
it's on CD, so
From the
whatever.
I witness your demise.
I'll die again. Get called noobs by the hunter. He's putting a smiley face. He's only joking. Actually, he dies on the last boss as well, so he wasn't perfect. But he was only joking. All light-hearted. Cross the Great Divide.
Because we must. Mortal burdens would only impede our...
Getting lectured all the way.
No, it was a mortal who exposed the folly of your edicts.
Right, single mob this time. Could have been a bit quicker on this. Everybody's getting hit by our projectiles. Really feel for healers on Grievous. And mob skips. Jump, you little fucker. Jump. Jump. Jump, you little wolf. No, he can't get over there as wolf form, so I have to change back. I think sneak over. Luckily my fat boat didn't pull. And I know that this requires getting hit. So I precast my defensive so that any stray arrows aren't going to take me down as we run around the corner. Tuck him behind here. Let the mobs come. And then off go the fireworks. You can't get much DPS in here, they're all non-elites. They only last a few seconds. Next pack. Same scenario, all non-elites. They don't last long enough, they're hardly worth me casting. And on the big guy.
Your defiance must be punished.
Purifying blast.
I should have pre-cast Stormkeeper before we started, and instead of casting it then. Right, So in my groups we normally all run on the tank and drop the debuff on the floor, but in this we sort of drop it away from each other, then rotate round. Seemed to work. I've got ordnance on us. Drop the shit on the floor, rotate around.
Charged stone. Purifying blast.
I'm getting picked on here. I think that missed. Right, we're supposed to run off and jump in front of these buggers. And I'm playing that all wrong. Saying double lightning bolt, I should have lava burst, lightning bolt, build up to an earth shock and then blast that off and then another lightning bolt. I'm not playing optimally yet.
Purifying blast.
Is that a third or fourth purifying blast I've had? Right, instead of staying with a group, I stand out here like an idiot. Turn into undead again. There. Goes down like a sack of whatever.
You must be annihilated.
I'm not playing at my best in this dungeon. Not that there is a best yet, I'm still very much learning.
Recharge enemy.
Tremble before my power.
Don't look at a sorry state on the floor there. I don't know why I didn't just click release spirit straight away, but there's no need to wait for a res here because you resurrect right on the spot. As a result, I'm late to the party up the top.
There's memories. What I saw shook me to the core. But you refuse.
So out of 3 bosses, I've died on 2 of them so far.
The path is flawed. That we serve a lie. And so, I listened to the jailer's words. I learned of the great injustice you and the others thrust upon him, and upon us all. He seeks to free us from the prison we have built for us.
Right, I'm eating.
And for that,
Okay, what everybody else is doing, I'm eating. It only takes 10 seconds to get a buff.
I mourn your betrayal.
I'm not wasting too much time, but I ran straight into the black stuff. So points against. And this is a boss that a lot of people seem to have problems with. It's more speed on getting the balls. That's the key, I guess. Yeah, no. Crap flying everywhere. Somebody's got a little automaton helping him out. Some kitty and covenant thing. Stuff on the ground, stuff exploding everywhere, swirlies. If you've got a long cast, it's a pain in the backside. I could have fired off that Earthshock then, but it'd have been a waste of time. Because I had loads of maelstrom for this guy. Although I didn't make the most of it. Down goes a hunter. I didn't kill him in him. And Brad falls up.
I serve a far greater power now. With your spear in hand, I will take control of the spires and forge new paragons to lead the Kyrian.
The jailer has twisted your mind, Davos. You must be stopped. No matter the cost.
Yeah. Bad positioning has meant my health has gone down quite a bit there. I could have started sooner than that. Off with a lust. Stand in the blue.
I will strike you down.
And she's off striking everybody down.
Abyssal detonation.
Should be lost confidence. I should have used Spirit Walker's Grace then.
Lost confidence.
Would have meant I could have moved and cast at the same time.
I control the power of Bastion itself!
Balls time.
Be gone from this place!
Whoosh. Straight up.
Mortals! Take up my spear!
See, in wolf form I take less damage, so that was my idea, staying in that.
This spear
Getting up a defensive again.
heart!
Abyssal detonation.
This spear shall pierce your heart!
Stormkeeper off.
Abyssal detonation.
Again, I'm using double Stormkeeper.
I will strike you
Yeah.
down!
Abyssal
The
detonation.
Archon spear is mine to wield!
There we go. Balls time again.
Be gone from this place!
Mortals! Take up my spear!
None on this side. What am I waiting for? Oh, she's down.
This spear
I
shall
know she's piercing, but he won't mate.
heart!
Abyssal detonation.
All who serve the Kyrian must fall!
Hunter's down and out.
You down!
Lost confidence.
Some bloody still me inside that lost confidence area now. Fleming died, didn't they?
Abyssal detonation.
But dying after the boss is dead ain't too bad a thing, I suppose. Should I count that? If I count that, that's 3 out of 4 bosses I died on. And I died, I mean, technically I died after the boss. Anyway, you choose. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you again. Bye.